So for those of you that are new joining the channel and you don't know exactly what isometrics are, isometric exercises are those in which muscles are contracted without any visible movement in the joint angle. They are a useful tool for improving strength, endurance, and power without putting excessive strain on the joints via a process called mechanical abrasion, whereas higher forces are put on the connective tissues when lifting. The higher the forces, the more those connective tissues get sanded away as time goes on. And if you like a more in-depth video on mechanical abrasion, here's a link right here. Go ahead and check that out. Now, transitioning to the first of the three major systems, okay? The skeletal system. So we have three major systems in the body. It's the skeletal system, the neurological system, and the muscular system, okay? First, let's talk about the skeletal system. The skeletal system is composed of bones, cartilage, and ligaments. Its main function is to support and protect the body's organs and tissues while also allowing for movement and mobility. Isometric training can have positive effects on the skeletal system by increasing bone density, improving joint stability, enhancing structural balance, and increasing range of motion in joints. To go a little bit more in depth, regular weight-bearing exercises, including isometric training, can help increase bone density and reduce the risk of osteoporosis, okay? So osteoporosis, if you're unfamiliar, is the degeneration of the bone in the body, okay? So the onset of that is actually called osteopenia, and then that unfortunately progresses into osteoporosis, where the bones become weak, brittle, and fragile, making them a lot more prone to fractures. You usually see this in older individuals, though it is more prevalent towards women, especially as they start to age over 40. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that isometric training of the hip abductor muscles increased bone mineral density in postmenopausal women. Isometric exercises can help improve the stability of joints by strengthening the muscles that support them. For example, doing isometric exercise for the hip and knee extensors can help improve the stability of the knee joint. In addition, isometric exercises can help improve flexibility and increase range of motion in joints. Doing isometric exercises for the shoulder can help improve flexibility and range of motion in the shoulder joint. Lastly, for the skeletal system, isometric training can help improve the balance of muscle groups around the joint, which can help reduce the risk of injury. For example, doing isometric exercises for the rotator cuff muscles can help improve the balance of muscle groups around the shoulder joint. So think of our overhead presses that you often see in our Isomax and Iso chain shorts. From low, mid position, and high will all improve this immensely. The benefits to the skeletal system are fantastic. Let's switch it up though. Let's go to the neurological system. What is the neurological system, you may ask? Well, this system is composed of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves, and it is responsible for controlling and coordinating all of the body's functions and movements. Isometric training can help improve the function of the neurological system by improving motor unit recruitment, enhancing neural drive, increasing activation of muscle fibers, and improving coordination between different muscle groups. Now, if you haven't seen the video on isometric, specifically OI and neurological work, here's the link right here. Definitely go check that out because I go into just that topic in a lot of detail. So I highly recommend checking that out. But let's talk about the motor unit recruitment first. Motor unit recruitment refers to the process by which the nervous system activates muscle fibers to produce movement. Isometric exercises can help improve the efficiency with which motor units are recruited by the nervous system, which can lead to improved muscle strength and power. For example, doing isometric exercises for the quadriceps can help improve motor unit recruitment and improve the strength of the quadriceps muscles. Now, I'd like to go ahead and give one quick example so you can see these squats here. Now, whether they are with the wedges or whether they're flat-footed is irrelevant. what I want you to pay attention to is the drive from the bottom. So I am really squeezing my glutes and driving up through, using the quads from the exercises from the Isomax. The Isomax has significantly, Iso chain as well, significantly strengthened my neural drive for these exercises. So when I transition from the static to the weight room, and I know I get this question a lot on the channel, okay, yes, it is very applicable, incredibly, frighteningly so. So when you train statically with a OI, it will transition to the weight room because of Hebb's rule. Muscle fibers that wire together fire together. So it's going to fire the exact same way, making you really strong really fast, especially when you combine both training modalities. Speaking of drive, isometric training can also help improve the ability of the nervous system to drive the muscles, which can lead to improved muscle strength and power, like I just mentioned. This is known as enhanced neural drive. Doing isometric exercises for the biceps can help improve the ability of the nervous system to drive the biceps muscles and improve their strength. And this is applicable for any muscle group that we're training isometrically. In addition, isometric exercises can help increase the activation of muscle fibers, which can lead to improved muscle strength and power. In addition to improving coordination between different muscle groups, which can be beneficial for activities that require precise movements. What I've noticed through training my clients online with the Iso Chain and Isomax is that our ability to have a fantastic mind-muscle connection has increased. You guys hear me say the word significantly, but it is very, very much the perfect adjective for this situation. Significantly. The mind and muscle connection that come off of this type of training, you just know your body a lot better with this style of training. And for those who have experienced that and you know exactly what I'm talking about, this is an unusual training modality. It's unusual. It's the weirdest redhead stepchild. Let the newcomers know. Comment down below what your experiences have been. Let them know. And lastly, let's talk about the muscular system. So as with the previous two, what is it? The muscular system is composed of muscles and tendons, and its main function is to produce movement and maintain posture. Isometric training can have positive effects on the muscular system by increasing muscle strength, improving muscle endurance, enhancing muscle power, and increasing activation of muscle fibers. Isometric exercises can help increase muscle strength by requiring the muscle to generate force against an immovable object. So we're talking about overcoming isometrics here. For example, doing isometric exercises for the chest, it'll increase the strength of these muscles. So it just depends on the specific muscle group that you are looking to target. If we're talking about yielding, in particular, yielding iso can help improve muscle endurance by requiring the muscle to maintain tension for an extended period of time. If you haven't seen the video on the differences between overcoming isometric and yielding isometric exercises, here is a link right here. Go ahead and check that out. Now, did you know about those three systems in the body? The muscular system, the neurological system, and the skeletal system? If you didn't, that's what we talk about here. We're all about exercise science. We're always learning. All right, but what are your thoughts? Does this help you have a better understanding on not only the systems of the body, but how isometrics are incorporated into said systems? If you found this valuable, I would love if you dropped a like. Go ahead and comment. It really helps the algorithm out. And if you're not yet part of the squad, hit that subscribe button. Come join the squad with us. We also have a Patreon if you'd like to show your support just a little bit more. You can show your support with NoLimitSquad for as little as $1 a month. Really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.